Hi class, my name is Kristi Block and I will be a senior agricultural journalism major this fall. The company that I created is named Venerable and it will be an agricultural public relations firm that deals with training agricultural companies, crisis prevention, and training in the Midwest. Here's a look at my startup costs. I'm planning to spend about $17,000 on equipment. That's mostly computers and computer programs to help me run my business. I won't have any inventory because my business is all service-based. I am spending some money to get furniture for the building, and I found a 1,200 square foot building in Omaha to rent for $8,000 a year. I plan on having 3 employees. And I'm not planning on giving any pay raises during the first 3 years so that I can pay off my loan and start building some capital for my business. I'm going to get a $35,000 bank loan for 5 years at a 5.5% interest rate that would start in the beginning of the year in January. Here's a snapshot of my assets. I figured that I might have 8% of my sales still needed to be received at the end of the year. My company will be paid by monthly retainers from other companies, so depending on when I would have those retainers due at the end of each month or at the beginning of each month, I might not have yet received all my money from the companies that I work with. And I depreciated all my fixed assets within 2 or 3 years. Some liabilities that I have, I figured I might not have paid 5% of my general expenses each year. Kind of gives me a buffer for forecasting what I might still need to spend at the end of the year. As you can see, my bank loan depreciates at a fairly steady pace over those 3 years. And I plan on having $30,000 in capital stock that will be financed by me or my family to just help me start my company. Here's a look at the payroll for my 3 employees. I plan on having a bookkeeper at $34,000 a year and 2 PR managers who will be making $40,000 a year. I made 1 married and 1 single just to kind of see what it would do and how it would affect taxes and insurance and stuff like that. But I figure that's a pretty good guess of what they would look like if I actually had hired them. Here's a look at my revenue and operating expenses for 3 years. I figured that in my first year I would work with 10 businesses contracted on monthly retainers of $1,500 from my pricing survey results, and I would work up to 15 companies by 2016 that I'd be working with. As far as operating expenses, my biggest one is salary and payroll. I put in quite a bit for travel, and I had that increase over the years because I think as my company grows, travel will become bigger, and I'll be doing a lot more of that, or my other PR manager would be. And I felt it was important to use advertising to promote my business, so I made sure to include that. Here's a look at my ratios for my company. My current ratio and quick ratio are the same numbers because I don't have any inventory, but they're all above 2, which is a good thing. And I didn't do a gross profit margin ratio because I have a service company. so that really isn't effective for me. My operating profit margin ratio, they're all under that 1%, which is a good thing. Showing that my company is performing really well and that my expenses are getting reduced each year. I think my best numbers are for my debt to equity ratio and how quickly that within 2 years I have a turnaround and I'm more valuable than my debt. So that was pretty impressive and I was glad to see. And that is my company, an agricultural public relations firm servicing the Midwest.